no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own game, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said nigga come through. He from Philadelphia, they're known as Philadelphia. They the fam, nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feeling for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, can't really side. Ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime. We dropped dimes on all we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap. We rather lay flat before we ever told. Cause loyalty still mean a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and presidents is gon' save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive. And we done got bold with the vibe. The gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pay us no mind. Cause we do not recognize dudes who are faking. We militant, we don't play online. Yeah, I'm a no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. I do not kill them with bars, I get them with truth. But they call me frivolous, ooh. I do not beef on computer, I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call. Whoever who faking my crew, I just know the back door is in heavy. So I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I pull it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers. And we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Data gave me the cosign, along with us rhymes direct. Say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protecting heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protecting heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Yeah, I'm in no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. We on that gang.
We on that gang shit. We on that king shit, nigga. Peace to the 5% nation of God's nerve. Salute to my little brother, Chris Town. Prince, New Jersey, BTBTV. Tone all day, salute, man.
Yeah, I'm in no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making.
Yo, man, what it do, yo? It's King, New Jersey's BTBTV. We bully the bullies. We got the God here, the true and living God. I wanna say something real quick because yo, some funny style shit, right? How the hell you do a whole show and lie? This nigga lied. This fucking nigga. This punk ass nigga lied. He lied. He do nothing but tell fabrications on that show, yo. And I could tell when a nigga lying. I could tell. The nigga can't even get his story together. All that fake chunk ass jewelry, all that costume jewelry on his neck. You know what I'm saying? If my daddy was a rat, I definitely wouldn't be taking his name. Period. So what I'm saying is, this dude is clout chasing. Like I said, I believe that Randy Love is this nigga father because he looked just like Randy Love. He looked like Randy Love. But you know what I say? Nobody ain't saying that, man. Who was this nigga's father? Paparazzi Po, who was your daddy, nigga? And his mother should feel ashamed of herself. She told this dude that Alpo was his father, and Alpo, Big Homie, was his father. She should feel ashamed of herself. Tone all day, I seen the tone. AP Wiz, you know what I'm saying? Salute, bruh. Elite Perfect, you know how we do. Yo, Nick Cube, salute, Queen Pace. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering. Mecca Lazo, peace, Queen, peace. How you? Man, I'm about to dog walk this dog food eating nigga. This nigga's dog food right now. You up there lying. Up there lying. Let me find this. Listen to this big ass lie this nigga tell. Listen to this big ass lie this nigga tell. I want to hear this shit, yo. I want you to hear this shit, man. Give me 1 second. All right, listen to this nigga lie.
My fingers and I do this to make a living. We're too busy to do taxes.
I love doing taxes for self-employed.
All right, y'all listen to this nigga lie.
When your dad got out of jail, 2015, right? Did you ever sit down with him and just have a real conversation and ask him certain questions about certain rumors that or myths that's about your, about your father?
Bro, absolutely, bro. I was like you. If you would have interviewed him, I was the same way. You heard? I was like, first, it was like a 2-3 hour phone call. First time I ever spoke to him, like, as a grown-up. He called me block and shit. And I was like, I was tiptoeing on it, like, because I ain't want
Listen to this nigga lie.
Like, one of them niggas, like, interviewing that nigga, like, like, he was ducking that shit. He really didn't like questions. Like, he liked questions, but he didn't want to be interviewed. Like, he could have been did that shit. He didn't really want to be interviewed. Like, he was like, if you let other people tell your story for you, it lasts longer. You heard? That's what he always used to tell me, like, yo, like, don't do too many interviews, bro. Like, let them tell your story. Like, let the blogs do what they do. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. When they stop talking, that's when you going broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go broke when they stop talking. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't going to lie. Like, I had a conversation with him first, and then I had gotten into, like, an altercation. I could talk about it now. You know what I'm saying? We got around at the moment and shit. So, I got into an altercation in the Bronx in the project with the older dudes. And I didn't even know, like, somebody told him and shit. So that nigga showed up at my door. Like I ain't never tell this nigga where I live, nothing. And when I was talking to him, like I told you, like, for that conversation, I was living upstate at that time. So there was no way you could decipher an upstate apartment to an apartment in the Bronx, in the project. This nigga popped up at my door, knocked on the door with my brother and my aunt, rest in peace. Knocked on the door and shit. Came and got me. Like, yo, what's going on over here? Like, what happened? I told him what happened. He was like,
Do y'all hear this nigga lying?
Over here, I'm gonna talk to them and get that shit squashed away. You know what I'm saying? Just stop being so reachable. And that's when I really got serious and got a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was everywhere. I was staying over there, staying over there, staying over there. I'm on tour. I'm never really nowhere. Like, I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, hotels and shit. I was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? After that, like, I was on some shit like, yeah, I gotta get my own crib and it gotta be low. And at the time I was visiting You know what I'm saying? Like back and forth to different states, Miami, AZ, LA. You know, just trying to feel the vibe of which one I want to go to and shit. But
now, when he pops up to your crib, what's that like?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, my mans, like, it was crazy because when he knocked on the door and shit, I went to the door. I looked through the peephole and I see who it was. I ran to my man's room because I had it was a 3-bedroom for me. I had my own room, and the person who owned the crib had his own room, and then his brother had his own room. 3 rooms and shit. So I ran to
What's up, Sarnetta?
Yo, whatever y'all got in here, put that shit away right now. So they like, what? I'm like, yo, bro, listen, whatever you got, like anything that's illegal, just put it away, bro. Like, for me, like, I want everybody to be as comfortable as possible before I open the door. So they're not understanding why I'm saying that, you know what I'm saying? So they put everything away. So I open the door and shit. Hey, what's up? So he just walked at my house and shit. He started looking around and shit. He going to all the rooms and shit. Hey, what y'all doing in here, man? Y'all chilling? So I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? Like, he like, yo, who in here with you and shit? Like, man, nah, it's me and my mans. He like, oh yeah, these your friends and shit. Like, where they was at when that shit happened with that nigga and shit. So I'm like, yeah, they was there and shit. He like, oh, word? We still your friends? Oh, all right, cool. So now they scared to death. They're like, oh shit, yo, fuck it out. Cause he's coming in and he on some aggressive shit. That nigga got the fanny pack. That nigga got gloves on. Like, we like, yo, I'm thinking like, this nigga fucking kill us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this nigga came suited up. Like, it was before COVID, bro. Your man had his mask on, gloves, fucking fanny pack. This nigga was moving tack, like, ski mask rolled up like this. You heard? I'm like, yo,
This is say Jesus. This is say
what type of ninja
right
that sitting in my crib? Like,
he was by himself.
I know niggas got bread on my head, but damn, that nigga said the assassin.
He was by himself.
No, he came with my brother and my aunt. Rest in peace, my aunt Monica. Like, I think like my brother.
Happy born day to the Father Allah.
I'm not mistaken.
Clearing 13 vets.
I could be wrong.
Thank you for the information, Netta.
Either way,
my born day was January 24th. So, you know what I'm saying? Happy born to the Father Allah.
That's crazy. And
belated born day.
I told my brother, and they just popped up like that. It's still crazy. No matter how you look at it, nigga, this nigga showed up serious. Like, come outside, let me talk to you. He like, yo, you got anything in here? Like, I'm like, he like, this shit dirty? I'm like, He like, all right, so let's talk outside then. Went outside. Talking to him, I told him what happened and shit. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take care of it. Some other shit happened with my aunt and shit. She had wanted us to go talk to her husband. We pulled up to another block in the Bronx. He hopped out, hollered at a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I know my sister, type shit. And after that, you know, everybody was just laughing, joking, you know, we departed. We all had shit to do. That was like my first like experience though. Like, I got to ride around with that nigga and hop out and see his reaction.
This lying ass nigga right here, yo. Hold up. This lying ass nigga right here. Listen, this is what else the nigga said. Listen to this bullshit right here. I want to hear this shit. This guy, yo, I got the link into any Harlem natives that want to speak on this Harlem shit. Hit that link and tell me about this Harlem shit. Y'all know about it.
Question.
So I know you from Harlem, bro. You want to hit the link? Hit the link, man.
That was the
Show your
first
face
question.
so I know it's you.
Yo, why you dust son off? Like, what happened? He said boy was doing what he said he was doing. Lying about certain shit. It was more to the story. It was more than what he said. But it was a few different things that made him say to himself, like, yo, like, this nigga's more of a threat than a friend. Because, like I said, my last interview with True Marty and shit, you look at the AZ interview on Vlad, they said Rich was working with the feds first. He dressed the sister up and sent her with marked money to go try to pay the ransom for something. So maybe he killed them because of that. Because remember, when he killed Rich, he tried to kill A right after that too. And then both of them was cooperating at the time. Think about it.
So you're confirming, and AZ even said it. He said after he killed Rich, he was next.
Yes. Yes. It had to be a situation where he knew what was going on. Because remember, they all was in cahoots when it came to working with the feds to get Sonny. Remember, A vividly expressed what was going on. The calls, the uncle being on the inside, him figuring.
All right. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Now listen to this bald-faced lie this nigga tell right here. I want y'all niggas to hear this. This is what I'm looking for. Listen to this guy.
When your pops came home, he went to the site. A lot of people felt like it was distasteful, and
see that situation was this, right? From my understanding,
now listen to this high-ass nigga lying.
Video, right?
Listen.
That video was supposed to be recorded and put away. That was a situation where, like, you see how, like, academics and 6ix9ine, they cool, right? And I could say, like, you and Spot got him, right? Yeah. That's your dog. You know what I'm saying? That's you the reason I know about him. Right. One interview with you talking about him made me go look this nigga up. Mind you, I heard the nigga song and all that. I still didn't know his name. But, like, she understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Now, I know my days is numbered. So I tell you, yo, you tell me, yo, listen, I know you don't like interviews, but yo, it would be everything to me for you to give me that one interview that I could put out, worst case scenario, anything ever happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you support my brand the way you say you do, yo, let me get that little joint I could just tuck away and, you know what I'm saying? Like, and from my understanding, him and that dude was friends in the feds, and he must have made promises to him when he was in there, and he fulfilled them when he got out. He did an interview where either him or a dude he was in the feds with had a friend that did interviews. I don't know how it went, but I know he was cool with the person, and he did it for them to put it away. It wasn't never supposed to come out. So, you know what I'm saying? And they leaked it because everybody else, Gully TV, he caught him. And yo, I was wilding on Gully, like, yo, take the video down, take the video. Because every time footage was surfaced, my pops would call me, like, you know all these niggas, call them niggas, tell them take that shit down, I'm getting in trouble. Like, so I used to have to call all the media outlets, arguing with them.
Yo, he making Alpo sound like a hoe right now.
Already out, man. Somebody else.
He making Alpo sound like he's a real hoe.
And I ain't gonna let you take the food out of my mouth. I gotta respect it. Because as soon as you take it down, Act gonna put it up. Act take it down, Vlad gonna put it up. Vlad take it down, Adam gonna put it up.
She's a clown ass nigga, right?
So I fucked my whole career up damn near beefing with y'all because he telling me to tell y'all to take this shit down. Right. He calling me, telling me, yo, don't you know him? Tell him take it down. You put up the shit with the motorcycle, that nigga was on my heels. Like, yo, tell him take it down, yo. I'm not supposed to be in New York, yo. They get me in trouble. And I'm like,
all right, check this out. Now listen to the Gully version of it for itself. This is what Gully had to say. I'm just going to my Instagram page and do it from there. Because
Hey, yo.
And let's hear what Gully had to say. This shit's funny as hell. I don't like this nigga all the time, but this nigga funny, yo.
Hey, yo. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Listen, man. What is wrong with you, man? Po, what's wrong? What is wrong with you, man? Why are you lying for no reason? Why are you lying for no reason? It makes no sense what you saying. You just did an interview with a guy. You said, I didn't know you said my name. You said my name. Said, you never called me about no Alpo video. I know the nigga. I know him. I knew him in real life. I knew him. I had his number and he had mine. We talked all the time. When that shit first happened, he talked to me first. Yeah, he talked to me first. Listen, this nigga lying, man. I'm about to talk about your motherfucker. I'm about to talk about this.
All right, check this out. This nigga, Paparazzi Po, he lied on everybody. Yo, this nigga also said on Say Cheese that him and Alpo took a paternity test and it came back that he was his son. On Say Cheese, he said him and Alpo took the paternity test and it came back to say it was his son. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Jody River, peace. American Links, peace. Need Q, for real. That nigga's capping for the bag. He said he ruined his career fighting niggas over Alpo. He up there talking about Alpo like Alpo was a whole ass nigga. Like, yo, tell nigga I take it down. You know these people, I'm gonna get in big trouble. Who you gonna get in trouble with? And you did the shit. You'll get in big trouble with who? Who you gonna get in trouble with? Nobody. Yo, this nigga was stunting for the whole interview. Paparazzi Po. Who's your pappy, nigga? Who's your pappy? Is it Randy Love? Is it AZ Faison? Is it Rich Porter? Who? All them niggas share bitches. Your mother was sleeping with the whole crew. And she don't know who the father is. American Links, that nigga not alive. Alpo, that motherfucker dead like, he dead like Biggie. He dead like Elvis. Who's your father, man? You up here caping for a rat nigga as your father. And the nigga wouldn't even acknowledge you. He said you was his honorary son. If y'all took a paternity test, how are you his honorary son? You said y'all took a paternity test. Yo, I gotta find that video. He said, well, you said y'all took a paternity test. Chris Down, my bro. He said they took a paternity test. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do my little intermission, you know what I'm saying? We gotta represent Jersey to the fullest, man. You know how we do. We represent Jersey to the fullest. All day, every day.
No gang, like ooh.
Make it move.
Yeah, I'm in no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown man got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said nigga come through. He from Philadelphia, known as Philadelphia. Did fam nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, Camden East Side, ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime. We dropped dimes on all we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap. We rap like they flat before we ever told. The cruelty still mean a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and presidents is gonna save me. And I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive. And we done got bored with the vibe. But gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pay us no mind. Cause we do not recognize dudes who are faking. We militant, we don't play online. Yeah, I'm in no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own gang. I ain't cheating, not killing with bars. I get them with truth, but they call me frivolous. Ooh, I do not beef on computer. I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call whoever who faking my crew. I just know the back door isn't heavy, so I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like knives. Data gave me the cosign, along with brush rhymes. So crack, say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud nine. Protect the heavily, mama, don't worry about me. Dying God got me, I'm fine, believe. Don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud nine. Protect the heavily, mama, don't worry about me. Dying God got me, I'm fine, believe. Yeah, I'm in no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, I ain't like you.
Yeah. You know that king shit over here, nigga. You know that king shit, Jersey's finest. Yo, yeah. Jersey, we done, Christown, Prince of New Jersey, BTBTV. You know it. But yeah, so my man said his mother was spread thin like was spread like mustard out there. She had to be. But you know what? I heard from one of my old school OGs, you know what I'm saying? Magnificent Mecca. She told me all of them was sharing each other back in the day. All of them was sharing the same chick. Because Alpo was the only one that fucking Chrissy allegedly. Rich Porter was smashing Chrissy too. So you gotta look at his I look at his features. His features are Randy Love all the way. He real short as hell like Randy Love. Randy Love's only like 5'5", 5'6". This nigga, the Alpo, what's his name? Paparazzi Po, Paparazzi Ho, because he's holding himself for the cameras. He's like 5'5", 5'6". All Alpo other kids look just like him. This nigga Paparazzi Po look like Randy Love, and his name is Randy. He's up here talking about, oh, the reason my father killed Rich Porter because Rich Porter was talking to the feds. Man, your father didn't kill Rich Porter because Rich Porter was talking to the feds because your daddy didn't know he was talking to the feds. The only person who was talking to the feds was the motherfuckers in that house. If he was talking to the feds, allegedly. And if he was talking to the feds, why would he send his sister Pat Porter to the payphone anyway? And he would have went. Pat Porter called the feds in. Rich Porter did not call the feds. We can say all the other stuff we want to say about Rich Porter. He was a grimy nigga. He killed his best friend's little brother, or had him killed. He killed another person allegedly. You know what I'm saying? He has his mother still living in the fucking projects on the tenement buildings, strung out crack when he's feeding her drugs. Yeah, we can say all that. But we can't say for sure that he was cooperating with the feds. So what I'm going to say is, Paparazzi Po, listening to stories that he heard through interviews over the years. I don't believe this nigga ever met Alpo. Niggas don't know. Yo, if my father, I got pictures of my father. I got pictures of my father when I was a kid. My father died when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I got baby pictures of my father. So everybody knows that's my dad. Nigga, you don't got no pictures with this man. And everybody around Harlem saying that's not your poppy. You say your mother know how to make rice and beans, your mama's Puerto Rican or whatever she is. Or he gave the feds a note. I thought Pat Porter gave feds a note. The feds was already in the house anyway. So the feds was already in, so it don't matter who gave the note. They was already at the house. Once they cut his brother finger off, he probably did give his like, yo, this motherfucker shit serious. I don't know what to do with this shit. Here, take this note. That's what they just gave me. But what I'm saying about Paparazzi Po is Paparazzi Po been lying and lying and lying. Yo, hold on, let me find that video on Say Cheats. This nigga say that him and Alpo took the paternity test. Hold up. Nah, this shit is crazy. He said him and Alpo took a paternity test. Oh, hold up. Another lie right here, another lie. Let me let y'all hear this lie right here real quick. Let y'all hear this lie real quick.
Will require getting some help on my taxes.
I'd love to help.
Vlad said it. You just confirmed. Well, Vlad said that him and your pops was negotiating the price for an interview, right? And I think you were in the middle.
Yeah, so I was always in touch with Vlad because I always felt like I said earlier, like Vlad played a very big part in blowing up French Montana. And I come from French Montana's crew. We was coke boys. And I seen that. So I always tried to keep that relationship, like from Twitter, back then. Try to keep the relationships of the people that I know that's important. So when I did try to come out, I hit them up, maybe we could work, So I used to always keep in touch with Vlad. Yo, interview. Same thing I used to do to you. Yo, interview me. Yo, you're not that hot yet. Vlad used to tell me straight up, you're not that hot yet. You heard? So, fuck that. Next year, I'll call the nigga, yo, Vlad, look, I'm lit. I did a 500 over here, damn near a mill on this one. What's up? He like, yo, still like, so I'm like, yo, so what is it gonna take? He like, get your dad involved. I'm like, all right, so I asked my father and shit, do you do this interview with me and shit? Is that the only way I'm gonna interview you right now with no record and nothing going on? Is if you get your father to sit down with you. So I bet. So I'm like, yo, Pop, yo, sit down with me in this Vlad interview and shit. He like, yo, ask him what it's worth to him. So I had Vlad, I was like, yo, you want to know, like, what you talking and shit. Like, I don't usually pay for no interviews, but, like, I got some short shit for him. Like, I'm not really, like, paying for no interview and shit. Like, so I'm telling him, like, yo, like, niggas offering this nigga $1 million. He telling them he make that shit in a day. He don't care about it. Like, so Vlad's like, yeah, I would have never gave him nowhere near $1 million. If I was to pay for an interview, 10,000 is crazy. It's pushing it. Like, I wouldn't even feel right doing that. Like, I don't even, like, he ain't want nothing to do with that. Like, what? Like, and my pops would never give you an answer. He'd be like, ask him what it's worth to him. Like, I don't know. Like, I think he just, in a strange way, he just wanted to know how much people wanted it. And he didn't really want to do it. Because the little interviews that they do got is like, you could tell he did it for a friend. Like, it wasn't no regular media. It was, he did it for a friend. And his relationship with Flip was because of me too. Flip, my man, I met him in jail and shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Y'all hear this nigga? He said, it was already said that he was only offered $5,000. You heard Apple say that Vlad offered for $5,000. So what does little nigga get $10,000 from? What does Lil Lion get $10,000 at? Come on, man. Listen to this Lil Lion nigga again.
Because you know I'm all about that game, Bingo!
Did your dad have any money put up when he got out?
I'm sure he did. Like he used to have like a little clip, like a little money clip, $100 bills. Like
DQ, this is all for clout, DQ, all for clout.
Day-to-day
spending. This nigga was all doing all for clout, yo.
Like I could never remember a day he didn't have money. Like he just played like he was broke. Like he just act like he was broke, and then you'll see that nigga with a Dior
motorcycle. Mecca, no family portraits, like, no family video.
Running around with no haircut, you'll catch the nigga.
I don't believe this nigga ever seen Alpo in person.
With the fucking vest, with the bike.
Because we see Alpo in person. He took pictures of all them other people. He would have took a picture with his son too.
I don't get paid a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. It's like the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Because then you'll see him, he'll call you and FaceTime you and shit. You got a fucking Louis Jason mask with the coat to go with it, with the like. But you broke, like nigga, like come on, Dap ain't giving you that, nigga. Like come on, stop it, bro. Like you feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? So the nigga had bread, bro. One thing that was different about him from what people perceived him was like him being flashy. He wasn't as flashy as he used to be. So I never really knew how much money he had.
I seen you said in an interview that the shit that your dad used to do, the shit that your dad, the way he used to dress, people do it now.
Yeah. We all look like him in the 80s. We all look like him.
Nigga, y'all don't dress like we dressed in the 80s and the 90s,
Before
nigga.
it was 17.
You dress like a clown, nigga.
Before that, it was whatever they was wearing. Buddy Lee's, Levi's, hard denims and all that shit, right?
Straight leg, nigga, not hard leg, straight leg Levi's.
But the look is the same. The varsity jackets, the Averex coats, the monogram bubbles. He created those styles for himself, and now they're a part of fashion.
This guy's lying.
Took those particular items that he made, and you can actually buy some of that shit from Gucci now.
Everybody was rocking that shit in the 80s, man. That's your daddy, nigga. That daddy was the richest drug dealer in the fucking 80s, nigga, in the 90s.
All dressed up in
Jersey niggas get more money than the Alpo punk ass.
You understand what I'm saying? Everybody could be him.
Baby girl, salute, bro.
See how many people was just him for Halloween? I was confused because niggas hated him.
Yo, I gotta say something real quick. I'll say something. Hold on a second, yo. I'm so sorry. I gotta say something. I want y'all to see my face real quick when I say it. In the 80s, when Dapper Dan was popping, when we was getting that crack money, I know niggas from Elizabeth, the E4 posse, had way more money out on Rich Porter and motherfucking AZ. Way more fucking money. Them niggas can't even get the money to get the ransom for Rich Porter brother. All four of them niggas together. $500,000 ransom. They can't get that shit. Every member from E4 posse got caught. They got caught with over $1 million some change when they got caught. They lost over $1 million some change. They had 20 and 30 Benzes and BMWs and fucking Volvos and all that shit. They was riding out with the Suzuki sidekicks with the motherfucking banging systems. You dig what I'm saying? So by him talking about everybody dressing like his father was dressing, no, everybody dressed the same in the 80s and the 90s. We all went to Dapper Dan and got the Dapper Dan polo coats, the puffy polo coats Dapper Dan was making. We all went there and got the motherfucking Gucci coats, the puffy Gucci coats. We all went there and got the sheep. We all went there and got the 8-bar Sherlins made. Everybody was getting that. We all went there and got the original 8-bars made. Everybody was doing that. It wasn't just Alpo and Harlem niggas. I'm sorry. Any nigga that got money on the East Coast, from Philly to Jersey to New York, anyone that got money was all at Dapper Dan in the mid-late 80s, early 90s. Oh, DQ, you see you got messing with Preem, son? Oh, nah. This is Alpo's son I'm talking about right here. This is Alpo little, no, not even his son. Oh, DQ, y'all went in DC as well, too. There you go. True, because my cousins from DC. They was wearing that shit in DC, too. In the mid-80s, late 80s, and early 90s. Yeah. That shit was just a Harlem thing. That just was the Alpo thing. Everybody that trying to dress like your dad, nigga. Everybody, your dad dressed like a homosexual. That's how all these young niggas dress now, like homosexuals. EQ, he called his father homosexual on the DL. Everybody dressed like my dad. You say everybody dressed like a homosexual, nigga? That's what you saying? You see your dad used to dress like a homosexual? Paparazzi Po, you need to cut the cap, nigga. Cut the cap. Niggas don't really believe you, man. We ain't feeling, we ain't rock with you, man. Please stop all the lying, man. You're making yourself look bad, son. You're making yourself look horrible with this shit, dog. Yo, bruh. Say cheese, Sean Cotton. What are you doing to yourself, bruh? Everything this nigga tell you is all cap. This nigga get high telling you stories because you probably gave him like a little $5,000, $10,000. All this shit is fugazi, fugaga. It's nothing. It's nothing, dog. Yo, shit crazy. But yo, I gotta start this other live, man, because I'm running a little time to deal with this postal office situation. I'm pissed off. I start my other live in a few, yo. This is King, New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bullies. Y'all already know what it is, man. Don't listen to this nigga, Paparazzi Po. I agree with you, Gully TV. This nigga is fugazi, fugaga, a fraud. He a liar. And Alpo never said you, so he said you was his honorary son. Let's get it poppin', yo. Up to the next live, yo. Peace.